forgotten town, where the street lights always seemed too dim, there stood a crooked little antique shop. It smelled of dust, iron, and old wood. The shelves sagged under clocks that never ticked, books with no titles, and porcelain dolls with cracked cheeks. One doll stood apart from the rest. Its glass eyes were too sharp, too alive. Its painted lips curled at the corners, as if it knew something. The shopkeeper never sold it. He swore he couldn't. Every time he tried to put it in the window, it would be back on the highest shelf the next morning, staring down at him. A little girl named Clara wandered into the shop one day with her mother. The moment she saw the doll, she wanted it. The shopkeeper shook his head, whispering, "Not that one." But her mother, desperate to stop her daughter's tantrum, bought it anyway. That night, Clara set the doll on her dresser. Its eyes seemed to follow her everywhere. As she drifted off to sleep, she heard soft clicks on the floorboards, like porcelain feet tapping closer. On the second night, her bedroom door slammed shut on its own. Clara screamed, but her voice died in her throat. The doll sat at the foot of her bed, porcelain hands twitching with delicate cracks. On the fourth night, Clara vanished. Her bed was empty. In her place sat the doll, larger now, its grin stretched too wide, its eyes swollen as though something new was pressing from the inside. When her mother picked it up, she swore she heard her daughter's faint voice whispering behind the glass, "Mummy, it's dark in here." Terrified, her mother tried to smash the doll against the wall, but porcelain doesn't bleed, except this time it did. A thin sand line split across its forehead, oozing before sealing shut again. The doll only smiled wider. That night, the mother woke to scraping, something dragging across the walls, scratching deep into the paint. She opened Clara's door and froze. The doll sat on the bed, and from a jagged crack in its torso, a small, pale arm reached out, fingers twitching. Clara's muffled voice sobbed from its porcelain lips. "Help me! It hurts!" The doll's head spun all the way around, joints cracking like glass. Another voice, low and inhuman, whispered, "She's mine now. She'll never stop screaming." The mother fled the house and never returned. Weeks later, neighbours reported laughter in the empty rooms at night. When police forced their way inside, the home was deserted, except for the doll. It sat at the kitchen table, its porcelain body swollen and bloated, stomach bulging as though something alive pressed from the inside. If you put your ear close enough, you could hear it, the scratching and the sound of a little girl crying.